That's okay. Get this baby adjusted horizontal there. Alright, and there we go. We be live Tuesday afternoon in Las Vegas. See who's going to be first in today. All right, there's Shemay and Ronnie. Yeah, right. How you guys doing tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're going to take it real easy tonight. It was a big stream last night. Thought we just hang out. Hey, Catherine, how are you? I heard it cooled off a little bit at home. How are you? I'm doing good, Linda. How are you doing, honey? I think it's about 108 or 108 or 109, and it just feels delightful today. I have some heck of color when I get back to NorCal. People are going to wonder what the heck happened to me down here. It's going good, Ralph. How are you? Good to see you today. We're just hanging out a little bit. It's going good. Just trying to get this baby up a little bit. There we go. So I thought I would just hang out. I originally had a taste for some chicken today. Now I think I'd like to go over later and hobble over to or walk over to the Atomic Lounge and get a hot ball sub, meatball sub. Not so hot, 108, 109. I'm sitting outside. I'm not feeling too uncomfortable. Hello, Callie Mo. How are you? I'm not in the sunshine. There's some guys playing mini putt-putt golf through here, so it's with wearing prison slides, so it's not that bad. So it was a busy day today. I got back about a half hour ago from doing some work over at the church. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. Some people ask me my big takeaways from Vegas in absolute peak heat of summer. Hey Judy, thank you for the Cash App did come in, honey. Thank you very much for that. That was very kind of you. We're running the cooler. School inputs. Hey, how you doing, Naomi? You still go to used to be in the pool a lot. Well, I used to be in the pool a lot in Vegas, but not so much anymore. Most of my days are now too taken up with work that I'm doing. How you doing, Naomi? Yeah, there's will you please? Hey, I've been there before. Very nice place. There's D-Dub. Hey, how you doing, Queen? What's up, D? A lot of memories down here, huh? The Long Island iced teas. How are you doing? I don't know if we were down here when it was that brutal down here in Vegas. I'm not sure. It was pretty crispy when we were down here at the Green Wall. It's doing good, Queen. Doing good. How you doing, Len? Last time I was there, it was with you. Yeah, it's been a while. How's everything in Michigan? Diana was dirty. Okay, MJ. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have to put up with I don't know if we're going to get a block on here or not today. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. The music is so annoying here at this place, but might have to retreat to the room anyway. Still cheap. We talked about the other day, 120 degrees with a 150 degree downtown. That is doing awesome. I'm glad you're doing. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, everything is going super good. Everything is going good. I mean, I don't know, Naomi. I don't even hear it yet. You must have exceptionally good hearing. I'm trying to talk over.
Oh my God.
Putt boys. Thank you, Deja Vu. They were excellent streams. Hey, Cass, how are you?
Don't go anywhere.
I think today's only got up to 101. Yeah, probably with the humidity too, Queen, right? The humidity makes a huge, huge difference.
Wow.
But I wouldn't have been able to run it. I wouldn't have been able to run it without the coolers and all that on it. So Dee, how's everything in Michigan? Doing all right? Still preaching the word? It was it was skeletal. Huh? It was demonic. Is that what you're saying? The heat. Linda says, someday I'm going to rent a room and stay there all day, all night with room service. I've never done that before. I've never done that before. I just, the way they mark up regular food now, I can't even begin to imagine what the heck it would be for room service to be marked up now. Plus, the other little secret is that the food is not that good. Okay. Hey Nick, I have found that the quality of food over the last 3 years, yeah, I saw some of your stuff, I enjoyed it. The things I've seen the food I've experienced the last 3 years has just gone down, down, down. That's why when you see something like the Atomic Lounge, or you see something like Jerry's Nugget, or you see something like the Fremont, the Four Queens, you tend to stick with that. Trust and believe. That stuff sticks out like diamonds in the rough down here, man. Thank you, Cass. Feeling good. Of course, been sun-baked here, but feeling okay. Still recovering from the trauma of the knee injury, but didn't stop me from doing that 7-miler last night, which is all right. Which is okay. I mean, I'm always like, just keep moving no matter what. I'm also building custom furniture and stuff like that, but while taking care of that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Custom furniture. Are you looking to make are you looking to make a business out of it? Word of mouth? Yeah, it looks so healthy. Keep it up. Yeah, man. Dee, if you'd seen me go down like the other day and not know, wow, man. I'm in here exploring a house that burned up and I'm on the property. Talking to some squatters and walking around. Next thing I know, I just go face down over a curb that somebody had on a private driveway. Smash that left knee. Holy smokes. So I've been dealing with the aftermath of that. It's been getting better. It's been getting better. Thanks. Let's just say I'm now doing that. Wow, you weigh less than I do. And now just by doing what Monkey Boy told me to do, and it's working. Shit, I'm 170 pounds, dude. I bet Sandra's gonna feel so much better. Oh, Cass, it's okay. You know how tough I am. I'm a tough nut. I probably lost 5 to 8 pounds down here this trip. I haven't eaten that much. Oh wow, you can count your ribs now. Well, I don't know, D. You're 6'2", man. 155 is. You're gonna look like Bobby, right? Right. 155 might be a little light. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. If you feel healthy. Yeah, I fell off the wall at the Sonoma Cemetery. That was pretty bad. But that was kind of onto like a hill onto dirt. Pretty bad. I've had some pretty nasty falls. It's all part of the occupational hazard. But I am very, very proud of the streams I did here in very intense circumstances. I am proud of that. Not much place to get out of the shade right here, right now, in the courtyard. I hope the music's not too obnoxious. So I figured we'd hang a bit, have a late afternoon cocktail in an hour or so, then we would mosey over to the Atomic. I will have to put it on mute while I'm in the Atomic when I order the meat. Portland, they burned the courthouse. What did they do in these buses are so loud. Hey Amanda. Never heard such loud buses. Anyway, does anybody remember in Portland or when they had what the hell did they do? they kicked in the window in the court building or whatever, and they were lighting fire to records, and the police wouldn't do anything. So you hardly recognize me. It don't look like this. Well, I've seen some of your stuff. I mean, you know, you look good. You're a good-looking guy. I mean, you're not going to be that far off. But life has been good for you, Dee. That's the good thing. And you're up in a beautiful area of you're up in a beautiful area of Michigan. If we get a good shot. Yeah, when I get it. First we have to drink a beer later in about an hour. And then we're gonna enjoy the cocktail hour. Then we're gonna head up to get the meatball sub. We're gonna come back and eat that. Remember that, Judy? And we're gonna get that, come back, and then drink a few beers to cap what'll be a how you doing?
Oh, it was cool too, like shit.
Guys in worse shape than I am in here, for sure. It's in the middle of nowhere on a lake, but my guy's nice. But that's okay. I mean, I know where you are. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful area. I can't say much for the mosquitoes, though. Ooh. Ooh. That's the worst mosquito attacks I ever had in my life up there. But that coil on the hand was beautiful. How much money we win? Haven't done anything, Jenko. I would say the first 4 days I might have hit the machine 3 times for $20. And I would say the first 2 days I was down 40, and then I came up the third day $56. So I would say that I'm $16 to the good. Hey Joe. Yeah, I can't imagine that, D. I couldn't function with the mosquitoes that bad. Right? I mean, especially type C, O negative blood. Man, they were on me. Yeah, I'm so bored of gambling now. The machines, they take $8 dinner paid with the slot. Yeah, they you just don't hear anybody winning anymore. You don't hear any slot machines going on. People just sitting there pounding the machines. It takes sometimes 880 coins to get a full bet down, which can be $8.80, or it can be $88 on a 10-cent machine, or it could be $880 on a dollar. So I mean, you know, the small timers, they don't want small timers in this town anymore. Is that a fair thing to say? Is that a fair thing to say? I think it probably is. They just don't want, I think as soon as the pandemic was over, they discovered that no matter how tight they set the machines, people were gonna play no matter what. It didn't even matter. Down the road and Ross was quiet, it was no fun. They took a page out of the Native American gambling casinos. Their philosophy is, if people are going to come and stay and play, why should we give them a break? It's not like they're going to complain. They're going to complain. So it's certainly not the value thing it used to be. And I have to tell you that in advance. You can drop a fortune. I still say there's 2 things that you can leave town a winner. All right. Number 1 is sportsbook. Like I looked at the opening line for the NCAA football season coming up, and immediately that UCLA Hawaii game stood out to me, with UCLA a 13-point with Hawaii, a 13-point dog to UCLA. Should be a much wider line than that, right? That's one thing that you can beat is sports books. And the other thing that you can beat is poker. Because you're playing the person. 94 to 88 payout setting. I noticed payout decreasing. I would go over with CDF. Yeah. By law, you have to return a minimum of 80% of the bet. By the Vegas Gaming Commission says the most take you can have is 20% on a machine. Now some machines will put it, some places like the El Cortez will say, up to 94% payback. Well, up to could mean there's one machine that's paying 94%. The rest are pegged at 80% at whatever the maximum hold of 20% that they could do. Native American places have no such limitation on that. Oh, I love Buffalo Gold, but it just goes fast. And you hardly see gold coins anymore. Man, that thing used to pay out at the El Cortez like crazy. I mean, if you got into the sub game, you could walk away with $800 on a $3 bet. Easy. Man, there was Buffalo all across all 6 places, all connected with multipliers. I think if you get in a sub game now, you ain't gonna get a hell of a lot. You might come out of a sub game with like 60, 70, $80. The times have really changed. Yeah, the Buffalo Gold, they just tightened, dramatically. So I'll just give you that little heads up. Come here because it's fun. Come here for the people watching. Come for getting out the food. Since the plane, casinos have they've definitely changed a lot. All of America's changed. I mean, all of corporate America just swept onto this total snatch and greed mode. Right? I'm going to give you guys an example. I go in Wednesday, they have the 50+ menu over at the El Cortez here, which means they have a menu with about 8 items on it, and you pay half price for them. It's a limited number of items, but you pay half price. Like a steak and egg is normally $28, but you can get it for $14 on that day. It's not a bad deal. I took a friend from church over there last. Now, I haven't played any putt-putt, but I also looked at the regular menu. I used to get the oatmeal, a bowl of oatmeal. Guess how much it was? It was $10. Okay, it's breakfast, You got to make money too, $10. I went in there now, since I was here in April, $14 for the oatmeal. That's a 40% increase the last time. We haven't been down there since they prime meal. You know what they do? We haven't been down there since they gave the frozen blobfish on the plate years ago. We had to just cut it off. After the pandemic, it just collapsed down there. It just collapsed. Right? The pandemic changed everything. These down here, we can't even hardly get a meal down here, right? All the tables are spaced, and you need to make reservations. You have $14 for oatmeal. Went from 10 to $14. Let me tell you, that's stiff. $14 for a bowl of oatmeal. That's a 40% increase. Yet a hot dog is $10. Even a hamburger is $18 to $20. And I hate to say it, but they can't charge it if people don't pay it. All right. So it just seems like people complain about inflation, but they're still spending money like crazy. You could buy 2 Quaker Oak canisters for that price, yes. And enjoy it. Although they'll tell you these are steel cut oats, blah, blah, blah. Right. Which is okay, I'm just saying. But, from $10 to $14 for a bowl. I just thought, wow, you popped that up 40% in like what was in 7 weeks. You just revamped the menu. So I don't know. These companies must be making money hand over fist, hand over fist. As to how long it will last, I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. But I'll tell you, Bobby takes me to the Indian Casino maybe once a year up in Rohnert Park up there near home. Otherwise, I just don't have any interest. I was a little excited when I thought they might have sportsbook in California, but the voters voted that down. It is what it is. Yeah, as long as keep people buying, exactly. We haven't hit a break point, Noah. And where is that? I don't know. You know, I have no idea where the break point is. But this was a good deal. When I got the beers last night here, I got 3 beers. They were $6 a pop. And I'm paying $5.50 for Busch Light, which is good. It's a 15 ounce, but $6 here for Michelob Ultra was not bad. It was not a bad price last night. I have 1 left. I only drank 2. So you gotta look hard for a deal. You gotta definitely go where the locals go. If you're coming in where the tours come in, they're gonna scalp you. There's no doubt about it. $5 or $5 to go in a restaurant. That's good, Duncan. That's good. We need to make some prison oatmeal. I went not too far from the Rancho before I left on my way. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dee's claim to fame is, how many miles did you go on this scooter? That was pretty wild. That's part of Boyd legend right there. That's really, I mean, that's when we used to do cool shit on Boyd. That's when it was cool stuff. I hope they're not playing any party tracks here. I traveled, yeah, 2,800 miles on a, I guess, I don't know if it's a moped, it was a scooter, I can't remember. You did all right on that. I don't know if you regularly kept the oil changed or, I can't remember. Hey, Vicky, how are you, sweetie? I can't remember some of the things that bedeviled you on that, but I will never forget your journey into Vegas that you broke down in Salt Lake. And Dee was there for my second most harrowing experience. Yeah, I don't know, Shimei, I guess we're just going to give it up today. I don't know. You know, it's all right. Just give it up today. We had a big stream last night, so how you doing, Truck? Yeah, I don't know how many CCs it was. And I don't know if he religiously changed, so I don't know if he religiously did maintenance, but he did something a scooter is not really designed to do, which was pretty cool. 48, what is that? Damn, but yeah, the tire went flat in the other mode, fluid. Changed a lot on that. Was it a Honda? I can't remember. Tire went flat in the desert, the motor blew. Okay, 48C. Was it a Honda? Because I remember Lamont had one, right? I don't know what inspired you to get the... I can't remember what inspired you to get the scooter. Something Lamont was doing, scootering? I can't remember. Trying to remember what the heck it was. Prim Valley. How you doing, Alan Gentry? Hey, Robbie, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. Just thought after last night's death march, we would just take it easy this evening, and then just enjoy a stream. I will be muting when I go to to order my sub. Yeah, chill nights. I can't do it again. Oh, it's great enough. There's no way I can go out and stream tonight. So when I'm in the Atomic Lounge, I have to mute it while I'm waiting for my sandwich, my meatball sub. But it shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. I think I'll stick with the Michelob Ultra here. I don't think I'm allowed to leave. They don't have a packaged goods side to the bar, so I'm not allowed to leave with cans of beer, which is all right. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do 2 nights in a row. The knee's okay, honey. The knees are. We'll feature it later. The heat rash dissipated quickly. Let's just say, Shimei, it was. If you can walk 7 miles after that injury, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. It's not gonna be a huge issue. We still got Ronnie. What time is sunset? Like 8 p.m. here. We're starting to lose daylight now, and I have to get used to this place. Always gets darker earlier than Santa Rosa because it's at a lower latitude. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting back to the Rancho. Mosey on down, get a beautiful sub sandwich. That's it, Nick. Come back. Yeah, it's like a putt-putt. It's like six holes. Why are these birds back in Niagara? I'll be looking at the back of that beautiful alley back there. But I think 3 streams. Oh, have you? No, I haven't discussed J.D. Vance. This guy's got quite a story to him. Right? Raised in pretty dire poverty in Appalachia. And how you doing, Basic Bob? Goes on to the United States Marine Corps. Writes a book. Writes 2 books, actually. One is New York Times bestseller. I mean, you may not agree with a lot of his stand in terms of conservative or liberal, but you cannot deny that he has certainly given service to this nation, and he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his hand. Well, people say stuff in the course of politics and then they change their mind about it. The sign of an educated person is a person that's willing to change their mind. Hey, Jennifer. I like J.D. Vance. I have to admire him as just number one, an accomplished American. It doesn't matter, Magda. Changing your mind, we can always look at everything as with a positive frame of mind or a negative frame of mind. We can say he did this for politics, or we can say he did this because he changed his mind and had to change a part of it. I mean, I'm a person that's down the middle. I don't look at which way the wind's blowing or whatever. I care very much about the direction that the country's going in. But I get it. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I mean, there's people that say all kinds of things during campaigns. I mean, you even told some of the they even said some of the Even people like George Clooney, not that he matters, but he's out there telling Biden to drop out of the race. Even his Hollywood buddies. So, who in the hell am I to say? I actually admire people that change their positions and change their minds about stuff. I used to be much more conservative than I am. But this baby really sucks down the juice, I'll tell you that. We could use probably a little snack here. I only had a Lunchable for breakfast this morning. I didn't really feel like a lot. Sean Quinn, how are you? I saw you on the Rancho in the video the other night. I used to be much more conservative in my views. No, it's not my music playing. It's this freak. God knows how many matches that this stream might not even play tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. If enough of it's broken up by my talking that it's not going to matter. Who knows? I have no idea. No idea. But I think I'm going to mute this. I'm going to get a snack. Got a little bit of a tuna snack kit here. Oh man. I haven't really eaten anything today. We got a little kit with our tuna. We got a little spoon. Well, he was in town. Having been in the George Floyd riots, D-Dub and I, and D-Dub is here in the chat, we can tell you those protests were anything but peaceful. We were down in Oakland being tear gassed. Yeah, sure do. We were being tear gassed. We had flashbangs. Hey, champ. Pardon me while I eat a little something here. So I don't know what he was saying about that today. That I would kind of disagree with. John, did you pick some plums? Hey Mary, thank you for the contribution the other night. Thank you, sweetie. That was so kind of you. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping that you might take some with you. But yeah, we were in the middle of the riots, man. They were anything but peaceful. The people in Portland were just like deer in the headlights with that. Yeah, Judy, did you think that that was peaceful up there when that was going on? Man, we were like, are you, you know, you got to be serious. Oh, I'm very relaxed today. Compared to last night's march, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just valuing taking it real easy today. People say all kinds of things in the course of campaigns and things. That's politics. It's always dirty. Yeah, the humidity's up a little bit here. You can tell because there's clouds in the sky. Yeah. I didn't really, hey, hi, watch. I really didn't know enough about Palin. I thought the one from South Dakota was interesting. Hey, Eddie. Noemi. Resting today for sure. Yeah, I mean, Dee was excellent. Many a time, Dee just stood up and, you know, you ain't gonna do that. He was excellent. You never had to worry about going anywhere. Okay. He was taking care of business, man. He was taking care of business. Yeah, Dee had exceptionally good manners too. We had a good time up at his place in Michigan. The family heirloom teapot pop-up party with Tiger and Cadillac. Man, those were the days. You get pizza for $10. I don't know. Shit's so expensive here now. If I can get a $10 meatball sub, I'm happy as can be. I got no issue. Bye, Sean. Thank you for the Chicago pictures. Sean gets around, man. Yeah, Cadillac and Tiger. Man, that just got crazy, that thing. And Cowboy. Who was the other guy? Game Changer D at the Dragon Motel down here. Game Changer in the wheelchair. Oh, okay. I won't be back until Friday. Friday. 2 cups of bread. Tonight, 2 for 30. Wow, 2 for $30. Include $5 tip. Wow. Sean, I'll be back on Friday. Tell Bird to clean up and get my rent money. But right now it's about 100. What is it? 108, 109. Monkey Boy, what's going on? How you doing? You're probably hobbling like I am. I'm gonna pop some tags. I got yeah. Pay me my money. He's been good. No, I can't say I'm tired. I've slept very well. just been cumulatively with dealing with the heat, the sustained record-breaking heat in Las Vegas. I don't really know her antics too much. It seems like she's kind of a publicity hound. Okay, Naomi. Like her and AOC are just publicity hounds. I put them as two bookends to the same thing. Yeah, it is monsoon season. That's right, Monkey Boy. They call Marjorie Trailer Queen. Well, she gets elected, I'll tell you that. I guess her constituency absolutely loves her. I'm very far right in saying I don't have to say him. That's the D-dub there. So how's your recovery going, Monkey Boy? I think we'll go over, get out of the heat a bit. Yeah, sitting out here for a little. Let me dump this and mute this for a second. We got the cooler sticking on the back of this thing. Thank goodness for the cooler. Oof. Thank goodness. I hadn't really seen anybody playing. Anybody playing before. But I saw some playing this afternoon. Let's have a seat here. Let's make sure we're charging, which we are. We're at 100%. Oh, yeah, it's a putting green. So I think, yeah, come down here. You won't have much of an appetite down here. I guarantee you that. Let's put this away before we lose it. We lose that. Let's get a brew out. Let us get a brew. Yeah, they've done some improvement. It's not as Section 8 as it used to be. Down here it was really bad before. It's still ghetto, but not as ghetto as it was. Thank goodness. There was a time during the pandemic the whole place was just Section 8 housing. It was awful. It was the only way that they were making any money is letting these rooms go out for peanuts here. That made it a little bit. That made it a little difficult. Rio Bird, how are you? How are you doing? just did a room clean today. So what do I got? Today's Tuesday. I got 2 more nights and then I'm back at the Rancho. So I'm looking forward to that. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Figured we'd have a little bit of a cocktail this afternoon. Yeah. So, yeah, the president was in town. I guess he's gone now. And I don't think he's the kind of person to hang around and party in Vegas. They addressed the NAACP, but I got to tell you, the George Floyd protests were anything but peaceful. Jeez. A lot of places got torn up in this nation as a result of that. For sure. Oh, there's nothing like a cold beer. I'm gonna have to get some more ice in the chest. What's up, Lee Hale? How you doing? How's it going? Boy, as soon as you step out with heat rash, you feel it. When that sun is directly on you. What's up, Trog? How you doing? Please tap the like button if you're coming in. This may not even replay it. There might be so much music that's been nailed. There's so much music that's already been on the stream, but I'm glad I'm not plying the streets tonight. I don't think you can ever put back to back those things. It'd be physically impossible to do those streams back to back to that intensity. Wow, it only got to 86 in Oakdale. Wow. What's the current temperature in Santa Rosa? I'd be curious to know. Man, it was probably in the low 70s today. I don't know. It's just, I'm really surprised. Luckily, I haven't had to take the van anywhere. Tomorrow at 68. Wow. Tomorrow I have to go down to Lowe's to pick up some. I got to go down to pick up some stuff. I got to do a little bit of repair work to do. Yeah, but I can't Google while I'm on a live stream here. I can't. I don't want to get out of the stream and have to Google something. I have enough kind people that'll tell me what the temperature is. You have a great and blessed night. Yeah. All right. Miss you too, D. Take care. Take care. Good to see you. I don't know why the cooler, I guess I'm running 2 things off. I'm running the phone and the cooler off of 1 battery. I was running 2 batteries last night. I used to think Magda didn't like either of the candidates, but I guess she solved that. It's raining on the mean streets. Yeah, Las Vegas, 108 degrees. That was good, Magda. You kept that concealed for a little while. Vinny G, what is going on? How are you? Good to see you, Vinny. Damn, man. There's a legend. There's a Boyd legend. Oh, come on. We don't hate anybody. We don't hate Biden. I don't hate anybody. Coming back. I mean, yeah, it's good to see Vinny. Doggone, Vinny. How are you doing? You look healthy, too. I've seen you out and about. Vinny's looking pretty boss. 9 degrees out, 40 miles. Can I? No, Ronnie. Ronnie, you've always been super middle of the road and Shemay been middle of the road as moderators. That's funny though. But the more I looked into this, I didn't really know a lot about Senator Vance and anything like that. But the guy has a heck of a, he's got a heck of a story behind him. I mean, United States Marine, New York Times bestseller, pulled himself out of squalor and became a United States Senator. I mean, that's quite a deal. I mean, I would think we can't blame the movie. You can't blame him for the mangled movie. I could say the same thing about Heaven's Gate in a million movies. But I think that pretty much seals Ohio for the Republicans. I would say politically that moves Ohio solidly into the red. The last native son that got defeated, I think, was, no, I guess the caucus had a few, I don't know. Mondale had the one state sweep, I don't know. Oh no, Ohio was very much in play. It's always been a toss-up state. That's a very important state. Typically, the candidate that wins Ohio wins the presidency. So I don't know, but all of you that are all Trumpies and all that stuff, just beware. The incumbent president always surges at the end. Because sometimes people don't really like change. When they get right down to it, they don't anything. I dropped one on the election. I'll make 300. Oh yeah, okay, cool, Vinny. You'll make 1,000. It's always wood at the end. So we'll see what happens. Anything could happen. He could. One of these guys may not even make it to election day. Who knows? It's darn good to see Vinny G. Guess you'll be moving on to springtime soon, Vinny. Winter in, I guess, what we call summer would be winter down under. Yeah, I got all my trucker farmer's tan. Ontario Mills. Is that Ontario, LA, or Ontario, Canada? Biden said that he wanted to institute term limits for and reform it. Well, people only set out to reform something if it doesn't conform to their ideology. I think you would find very few Republicans that would want to conform, to quote, reform the Supreme Court. That would imply that something's wrong with it. And just because a court makes a decision that does not agree with your philosophy does not make it not conformant to the Constitution. You talk about fishing then, Lee. Right? It's like Roosevelt wanted to pack the Supreme Court when they struck down the NRA. Well, hell, unconstitutional is unconstitutional. Right? I mean, that's the way it goes. I don't hear a lot of Republicans clamoring to reform the Supreme Court. It's just people that don't get their way, that have no flexibility to just accept what the court says. Well, then, they don't hold the judicial process in much esteem anymore. We've always had back and forth between liberal, the Warren Court, conservative ones. It's the flow of it. People like Justice Black, Hugo Black, they just made law from the bench. They didn't even pretend about it. You can never have an ideologically free Supreme Court. Her name's Magda, not Magna. I ever played my garden with bok choy. I think bok choy's great in soups. Right? Throw it into soups and stews. It's great. Put it in a stir fry, Vinny. Put it in a stir fry. That's what I would do. Throw it into some soup. Bok choy is wonderful in soups. Great vegetable. Wonton soup. Yeah, bok choy is a great vegetable. It's nice. It doesn't go all wimpy. It has dill, yeah. Drink a lot of fluids. Man, Randy, I've just been... One thing I knew I would have to do on this trip, which I've done, is to drink. Okay, take care, Vinny. Good to see you. God bless, man. There goes a real legend. Real legend. Paula Dean has a recipe for BLT. Good old Paula Dean. Just instead of one stick of butter, use two. Right. I wonder if she still does all that high fat. I guess not. I don't know. She had like a diabetes scare, didn't she, or something? I don't know. Not sure what happened. Stops in Oakdale. Honey, that's not on the way back home, sweet. It's too slow to 99 is too much, honey. It's already a long trip to begin with, and then if I put that on, then we're looking at a 12-hour journey. It's a nice thought, though. It's a very nice thought. So is anybody going anywhere on vacation or anything this summer? Any place special? I don't know if I would recommend Las Vegas. But if you're staying inside of a casino the whole time and in your bubble, I guess it would be okay. Inside the bubble. I've still been massaging my leg. Are you still going to Oakland? Yeah, I'm going to be doing Oakland. I'm going to be doing Berkeley first, and then Oakland. Wish I could say Norway, but that's out of my reach. Hey, how you doing, Anne Marie? Well, you never know, Naomi. You know. You start putting $25 in a month into a travel fund, make it untouchable, and after 5 years, you have enough to go. Make your dream come true. Oh, Vancouver Island's nice. I'm going to enjoy Berkeley, Rosa. Please interview the college kids on the upcoming election. Look at some of my video from the Bad Boys tour in 2017. We went and sat, yeah, there you go, Shemaine. We went and sat at the nerds table at Berkeley in the cafeteria with all the Koreans and People's Park. I relate a lot of the story of the marches, the origin of protest. Have you ever done it? I did a video from the Armstrong Woods in near Guerneville, California, and I think I did a cinematic. I think I did a recorded video. Nobody watched it. Trust and believe, Lee. People want to see the main streets, brother. Last night, you see the views on last night's stream? That's what people want to see. People want to see the main streets. They want to see anger. Ask a man to hug and kiss. She's like, there will be blood. There will be pain. There will be long walks. Any electrical, yeah, there's a lot of people that tap into verticals, but just because you have a channel and do verticals doesn't mean people show up. You know, a lot of people try to do verticals very often, but nobody shows up. So that usually fades away pretty fast. You know, I've been testing, but I'm not that interested in it. I mean, we probably picked up, what, a couple hundred people last night, new subscribers. It depends who it is and what they're doing, I guess. I don't know. Plus, YouTube, you have to kind of be a known entity on YouTube. Didn't see any Russians. I haven't seen any lately. Last night was pretty Russian free. Pretty Russian free, Magda. What's a romantic city? Paris? Do 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 do. La da do 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 do. La da do 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 do. Chant de l'Ivoire, l'Ivoire. Do 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 do. Oh, Savannah. Yeah, I've been to Savannah. I can't stand blood right now. It's what Amanda Hugginkiss wants to see spattered blood on the sidewalk. there will be blood. How you doing, Sure Nuts? Good to see you. Do 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 do. Oh, okay, Naomi. Well, there you go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm not really into the cats, but that's cool. I'm still ringing there. Who carried Ohio in the last election? I'm curious. Ooh, do do do. Hey, Lurker, how are you? Nice to see you. We're just having a nice country club stream tonight. No fuss, no muss. Another thing, the other thing that surprised me was Florida going solidly red after all the people from New York moved down there, especially from New York City. All the snowbirds from the north moved down there. I would have thought that would have been a bluest of the blue. But I do enjoy people watching because I'm a people watcher. That's it. I have been red for a while. I'm just wondering which candidate, which of the presidential candidates carried Ohio in the 2020 general election. Trump carried Ohio. Yeah, who would have figured with all the people from New York moving down to Florida? I would have bet it turned solidly blue. I thought since when George Bush beat, what's his name? I don't know who in the hell was it? I don't know. It was such a toss-up state at that time, back in what, 2000? It was a toss-up state, right? Boy, how it changed. Yeah, Al Gore. Ooh. Yeah, they were hanging chads and all that stuff. Looked like a freaking mess. And then it swung all the way over to solidly red. That just really surprises me. Yeah, conspiracy theories. Do you ever get scared on some of your journeys? Absolutely, positively. Every street and every alley I walk in Naked City is a high potential for disaster. Now the good news is the heat was so intense that most people were inside. Yeah, you wonder why the Cubans would be pro-Republican and not pro-Democrat. Just like a lot of the Mexicans have turned to Trump, even an element of the black vote. I guess you can't really count on anything anymore. Yeah, you're right, Nick B. Politics always brings out the worst in people. It's no longer a genteel sport. This light is like a searchlight. Cover that damn thing up. So I would have thought back in 2000, when you had that hotly contested Florida voting, I would have definitely said that 4 more years, this place will be so blue, it'll be so swamped with Yankees coming down to move into Florida and all the snowbirds that bought places down there. I wouldn't have given a hoot and holler that it would be solidly Republican now. I mean, will Biden campaign in Tennessee? Will he campaign in Alabama or Mississippi or Louisiana? I mean, that's the big question. Yeah, but a lot of people retired there, Magda. You know? Lots of people from New York moved down to they even want to move Wall Street down there. I look back on some areas. I did service call in Baltimore. I was young and foolish. That's it, Lee. Lee's like, look at it this way, Lee. At least you lived to tell about it, brother. Right? Some plumbers went in and they never came out again. It's like a cinematic feature. Here comes the elevator back down from the 18th floor of the tenement. Right? And the door opens, there's nobody there. Are people in chat? I don't know. Are people in chat scared of predators today? I don't know. Honest to goodness, I think it's the nature, the bombastic nature of. I think it all stems back to Rosie O'Donnell. I think that's the genesis of it. For the first time in history, they had a presidential candidate who gave as good as he got, which was very unusual to the American people. I think that's the difference in it. Right? Something about we'd never seen a president like this before. One of the Hollywood elites, yeah. Well, there's crimes and then there's crimes, right? So people will decide the way they want to go. Nobody's mind's been changed by the assassination attempt. Nobody's mind's really been changed by the rumbling, stumbling, fumbling of Biden. People are well entrenched in their positions. Well entrenched in their positions. You know, Mary, I mean, nothing's going to change. It doesn't matter, assassination attempt, it don't matter, right? People are locked in. The only thing's the independence in the middle. And if you're smart, independent, then you're just waiting to see how things play out in the end. That's all. And that's all. That's Arker. I'm not looking forward to it should be pretty smooth, shouldn't it, Mary? I mean, I think everybody's backed off against opposing. No, I never read it, Catherine. Magda said she saw the movie. It was a horrible adaptation. Well, June, we tried to just be real politic. We tried to say what people believe, not what necessarily might be right or wrong. There's a difference between politics and reality, right? They think they know what's going on. That's right. It's pick and choose news, Ronnie. And who ends up with egg on their face? MSNBC. You had that Morning Joe complaining that he couldn't be on the air the next day. Boo-hoo. You know, couldn't you take one for the team, man, and just keep your pie hole shut? Yeah, it's all crazy, Mary. But I can guarantee you one thing, whoever wins in November will absolutely positively be my president. One way or the other. It doesn't matter to me. I'm always squarely behind who's ever in the Oval Office. Always, always, always. Tony brings of dictators. He does bring an authoritarian tone. Do 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 do. Woo! Yeah, sadly, Hitler got most of his bad ideas from America. The eugenics squads, the Henry Fords, the Luther Burbanks, the Charles Lindberghs. Remember my visit to the Sonoma home, showing all those forced sterilizations and all the shit that was done there, and removing the markers on the grave so you wouldn't know who was buried in which grave. Terrible. Yeah, but America led the way in California, especially in terms of the thought processes. Lee will be all right. He'll survive it. Lee's still basking in the afterglow of last night's stream. I gotta admit, I did miss the Rosie O'Donnell Trump dust up. That was entertaining. I said, wow. It ain't politics as usual anymore around here. It's a whole new ballgame now. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know, Naomi. She was weird at the singing the national anthem, grabbing her crotch. I mean, I can't get down with that. She seems a very abrasive person. We don't have any elegance anymore. Yeah, I guess that Mike Lindorf of My Pillow, I guess he touched the third rail. I don't know. Like that poor slob never knew he hit him. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. Class is out the window, right? When I saw the Trump Rosie O'Donnell thing, I said, "This is a new chapter opening up in American politics." Right, and then you had the Kathy Griffith with the severed head, all that craziness, right? And Ellen DeGeneres, she comes to Santa Rosa to do her stand-up comedy. She says after this, that's it, I'm done. I'll cancel the rest of the tour. I mean, holy smokes, everybody thinks I'm a bad person. Well, boo the fuck who, man? It's, right? Right? Yeah, retire right in the middle of her schedule, right? Leave Santa Rosa's the last show, that's it, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You had scheduled all these concerts, all these stand-ups, and you just, like some kind of worm, you just walk away from it. Right? Because you just can't stand it. Somebody said you're not a nice person. Let's melt like a little snowflake in the Arizona desert. Come on, man. Are we not made of tougher stuff than that? Well, I don't know if she was nice or not, but I mean, what suddenly triggered her? It did, was it the crowd in Santa Rosa wasn't responding? I mean, it was immediately after the show. I mean, during the show, she announces that's it, right? So once again, Santa Rosa has a claim to fame. The end of Ellen DeGeneres. That was it. He was called yeah, she says the staff was just jealous or whatever. Oh no, Barry. Oh Lord. Yeah, Hesh, I'm sure that had an impact. Look, that had to hurt. There's no doubt about that. That's tragic. Anne Hesh. That was bad. That was bad. Everybody felt bad about that. I just thought that's, I didn't even remember that. Whoever put that comment about Anne Heche, that kind of slapped me to my senses. Yeah, that's tough to recover from that. That's a bitch. That's a bitch. Yeah, Magda, thank you. Thank you. That's how to slap me too, right there. I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. That was a big deal. That was a big deal. There's a lot of pain in there. And maybe you just can't do stand up with the way you feel about shit right now. I don't know. So I get it. I get it. But something about Santa Rosa just triggered her. She's at the Luther Burbank. People are enjoying the show, and she said, "That's it. Right, done. I'm out of here." Yeah, I think losing your partner is a tough thing to deal with. Yeah, I forgot that was her girlfriend or whatever. I don't know if they were partners or. Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody that has to come to grips with that. They did 15 miles north. I have earplugs in. Hey, Winky. Yeah, I just don't know what the story was on that. Ex-partner, they hadn't been, wow, they hadn't been together for 20 years? Where in the hell have I been? 20 years. Yeah, I would think that, I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were tight the hell's her name from Selling Sunset, Chriselle in G Flip. Those two. G Flip. Chriselle Staunch or something, I don't know. From Selling Sunset, the Netflix series. Yeah, what did you think about that, Winky? Because Anne Hayes cheated on her with someone while doing a movie. Ooh. Ooh. Well, doesn't the statistics say 70% of lesbian couples break up anyway? It's like the highest breakup rate. I just never knew it that much. I didn't follow. I didn't really care. I've never been a really follower of Hollywood. Once the National Enquirer kind of went into a dive, in other words, all the juice got pulled out of it. That was it. After their big court loss. I thought it was quite sad. I wanted to get his official just to let him know he mattered, he was valued, and he was loved. Yeah, but Winky, didn't he kind of disappear from public view for like the last 5 years or something, or is that wrong? I mean, people speculate, where is he? What's he doing? A lot of people would always ask, hey man, where's Richard Simmons? Right? Why anyone would want to date alone if that's just me? Well, I can't speak to what people's proclivities are, but you know, when you lose somebody that was dear to you, it's going to be, you know, you might have harbored in your head maybe reconciling one day or, you know, and that's gone, right? Eighth grade education. There you go, Lee. Lee, you got to roll with it, man. I'm out there risking life and limb last night, brother. Have to go. Uh, oh, okay. Take care, sweetie. Yeah, but he had some sort of fear of people towards again. Oh, wow. Huh. Boy, you know, you just never really know, do you? It's sometimes the people that are the most happy and exuberant that you see in media are some of the really saddest people. You know, sad to say. And Richard was being held against his will by his handler, but he came out and said he was okay. Man, when you think about handlers, what is it about that word that always rubs me the wrong way? It's like Michael Jackson's handlers. Yeah, okay, Winky, yeah. I hope you're doing all right, honey. Yeah, Anne Heche, August of 2022. Yeah, I remember she wrapped her car around something. I don't know, it was a light bulb. It's a pretty horrific accident. I mean, I don't know if they were pulling bits and pieces of her out, but it was bad. Was she intoxicated or just a shitty driver? Just remind me. I hate to see anybody killed like that. How fast she was driving. What was it about, Winky? Was she high or was she pissed or where was she coming from? If you're tooling around the hills and shit, you can't go fast on those things. Let's see. The car caught on fire, Rose. She drove into someone's house. Oh, wow. Oh, she was in the hospital. Oh, man. Probably, yeah, you can't recover from third-degree burns. Look it up. It was some sort of malfunction on the vehicle. Really? That's scary. Just think if the little rascal went nuts here in Vegas and plowed down Fremont Street. Yeah, horrible way to go. Paul Walker's got it. I remember seeing a video of the car. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. Good Lord. I don't know. In fact, you have no control around to stop the car. It's bad, especially if you're up in the hills. Best thing to do is plow it into a dirt embankment. Damn, man. I forgot about that. Oh. Hi, Larson. Well, coming down to Hollywood Hills, I'm very familiar. There's a lot of places you can bank a car in there. But you have to have the presence of mind to steer up over a curb and into a hill. Your airbag will deploy, you'll live. Right. How you doing, Nikki? Oh man, terrible. That's when you hope you just pass on at the hospital. You're that badly burned, there ain't no coming back from that. Yeah, she died in an accident. She was driving a little sports car in Monaco. Yeah, I want a meatball sandwich too. We're going to be going in about 20 minutes. Second and third is soon to be third X. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm still massaging my leg. Richard Wagner. I believe that I don't believe that Natalie would. I've been to Catalina Island many times. I've been in the cove there. I don't believe that Natalie would have been let. I don't think she was that heavy a drinker that she would have just fallen off the stern of that boat. Now, whether it was Richard Wagner, I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole Stephanie Powers and all that kind of crap. But I would never trade a Natalie Wood for Stephanie Power, guarantee you. Yeah, I was gonna get fried chicken, Nikki, but you know, now I got a taste for the meatball sub. It's either that or run over to Church's Chicken. I don't know. Geez, I hate to get. What's the temperature in Vegas? I hate to get behind the wheel. Oh, kidding. I don't know. Man, could you imagine anybody getting it on with that guy? Did you hear about Stephanie Powers? Yeah, I heard that. That was tragic too. I felt so bad, Amanda hugging, kissing her last days that her ex-husband was out there partying and living it up, and he wouldn't do anything to try to help with the, I'm alone, yeah. He wouldn't try to do anything to help with the medical stuff and all that. I really, it hit me, right? Yeah, I didn't like it at all, man, the hugging. I did not like it at all. I didn't like it. It just left a really bad taste in my mouth. So you better be real careful who you get with in life. Really careful. Yeah, I don't remember where it is now. It's in Jessup. I remember the only one I know is Lexington Market. Cross Street Market, right? Baltimore has a lot of markets all over town. You know, wet markets. And then Richard Simmons and Dr. Ruth. I didn't really care about that too much. I was never a Dr. Ruth fan. Better be alone. Yeah, I would agree, Amanda Hog and Kiss. It's better to just be alone. A toxic relationship can just suck the life out of you. You can't see a way out of it. And it's usually due to a clash of willful personalities. A wet market is where they'll sell fresh chicken and fish, and you know, they'll have things on ice and things. They're very famous in Asia for wet markets and stuff. They slaughter fresh poultry and as opposed to a dry goods market. We had them all over Asia. They'd go strong. They'd be open at 5 a.m. and by noon they were done for the day. Everything was fresh, no refrigeration. Martin Mull, dude. Yeah, I remember Martin Mull from, he was on a comedy Yeah, you would call that a wet market, Larson, yes. Where they would sit, anything that's sitting on ice or slaughtered fresh, vegetables, meats, fish. Yeah, Mary Hartman at WKRP in Cincinnati, yeah. Wow, Mary Hartman. Mary Hartman. Mary Hartman. Was it the Ferndale Flasher? That was a really weird show. No two people are the same thing. That's exactly, well, was a hothead drunk. You think Robert Wagner was a hothead drunk? I don't know. I never felt any kind of way about Wagner. He never moved my needle as an actor. Neither did Stephanie Powers. Oh. Do, 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 do. But do you have a certain place you go to every day? Yeah, I'm always the cheapest place I can find, Larson. It's usually the downtown or the Oasis, someplace like that. Probably not going to stay in the hostels anymore because some people just have really wretchedly smelly feet, and it just stinks up the whole room. I mean, when you're in bunk beds, you know, four beds up on each side, and somebody's got stinky feet and stuff, it just, especially in summertime, it's broiling, and you got whoa man and all that shit. Yeah, when you got smelly feet in a hostel situation, not HOSTILE, but HOSTEL. I'm not sure. You know, Mr. Z is slammed with work. We might see him tomorrow. I don't know. I just don't know. I know our mega streams are to them. This is really kind of a bad time of year to do general hanging out anyway. Come September when I return, we got Hoover Dam, we got all kinds of shit on the horizon for that trip. It'll only be it'll hit out at 100, 102. I remember when you first told me about the smelly guy. I couldn't stop thinking about that. Yeah. Oh man, it's, you know, when somebody in a small room has really stinky feet and the air is just circulating all around. Saw a story on Raymond Burr being gay. I don't know. You know, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to figure that out, right? Is that right, June? It's like that ain't gonna happen. Oh man, yeah, feet and pits. Whether hang on, would you rather at always at Fremont Street? Always, always, always. The strip is too broken up with crossovers and in hotels and out of hotels. Oh wow, Shemay, holy smokes! I had his feet hanging off the bed. Oh, and the guy was so good looking, this Canadian guy, and he's just like, oh, dude. And then I'm with D-Dub at the hostel in Salt Lake, and I'm like, D, I can't do it again, man. Your feet are wretched, bro. It's like I'm gonna go in and take a shower then. I can't do it again, man. I can't do it again. I said, you either go into the shower or I'm gonna haul your ass in there. There ain't no way, man. Those rotten feet, oof. Because these people are on the road and they never take a shower. They're sleeping in their cars. It's 150 degrees. It's just there's no laundry, so they're wearing the same clothes over and over. It's just like, their feet never see a bar of soap. Whew. And those shoes are all gamey and rotten. Somebody said the other day, oh, I see you got foot powder. Yeah, I always travel with foot powder. If you're going to go 7 miles in blazing heat and humidity, damn right I'm going to have foot powder. Damn right. I mean, you can't sustain these street streams with 150-degree sidewalk temperatures. I mean, literally, some people's shoes were starting to come apart. The glue that was holding them together. Stinkfoot by Frank Zappa. But I did hear Dental Floss Tycoon. Oh. Gold Bond, balance shoes. One thing I can tell you is critical. You need to have good foot care. Your feet take abuse. Absolutely, positively, the feet take abuse. What do you do with the powder? It's in my socks, right? That's where it does the most good. Just open my sock, I pour it in, give a little squeezy boo-boo, put that sock on, and I'm good to go. I don't have no trench feet or anything like that, even though I walk pound mile after mile after mile in the most intense heat that the earth can give you. I didn't get my Nikes. I'm going to order them online, Callie. I'm going to wait till they have a promotional doodad because Nike's not really doing that well right now. So, yeah, I thought I might wait till a doodad. They even smell that. What's been the highlight of this trip? I would say the highlight of my trip was last night. It was a classic stream. It had fears. It had intense heat. It had a struggle to get back. It had all the dynamics that make it a very fascinating stream. I saw the documentary and yeah, they looked miserable. You just couldn't escape it in the trenches. There were rats in there. There was feces. It just was awful. Yeah, the foot spray that goes on. So there's no excuse not to take care of your feet, right? And once a week, I'll hit them preventatively with a little bit of the athlete's foot cream. Just a sort of a very light preventative. Because down here, you can imagine the temperature inside of your shoes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the moisture that builds up in there, just was the hub for seafood on it. Oh, that's cool. It's, I'm getting out of here at just the right time because last year I think I came in later July and we hit dead on to the monsoon and the raininess. There were standing lakes at I-15 at the border of California and Nevada. So I will have to get adjusted to the cool weather of the Rancho. Right now it's 68 degrees. That's 40 degrees cooler than where I am. I mean, look at all the color I picked up and everything. Being out on that parking lot and helping out with the morning feed and stuff, that'll really do it. That morning sun is very intense. Oh, wow, June. Yeah, it's gonna feel chilly though. Yeah, thanks, Winky. I thought you were playing. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be darker than Blackbird when I get back there. Have you ever seen it? Say, I have not. I have not. I'm ashamed to say they're very well regarded. I have not seen them. Amanda Hugginkis. Well, you ought to be a little bit cultured. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You can't make silk out of a sow's ear, Amanda. Say you love me, it will be forever. La da dee, la do 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 do. Do 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 the night. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. The Phantom of the Opera is near. That's one Broadway show I would have liked to have seen. Do 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 do. Did you miss the shrimp soups? I've definitely missed the ramen. They had some on the shelf at church. They had Tapatio ramen, which was pretty good. Little small one. Is there a certain reason? Yeah, I like to go to two places. I like to go. Jerry's Nugget down Las Vegas Boulevard, away from downtown. I love that place. And number two is over at the Four Queens. They have the Magnolia Cafe, which is excellent too, good value. Those are the two places I really like to go. Did I know I'm going to get a good shake? People are like, "Oh, you never eat the desserts at Jerry's Nugget." I'm not. You know, these people look at these cakes and their hair catches off. Oh, I can't wait to have the cake. I can't eat a full-on dinner and then ram down a piece of cake or pie or eclair as big as your head. Can't do it. Oh, well, you ought to split it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. The sun should be going down soon. We gotta do it my way. Yeah, I'm not. I'm more of a eat to live kind of person. Than you know, eating takes time out of my schedule. Are there any all-you-can-eat crab places there? I want crab so bad, but it's hard to find. Larson, it just depends how much you want to spend and what you define as crab. Like, are you going to find Alaskan king crab? No. No. You're going to find snow crab or opilio crab or whatever the hell it is. They're going to oversalt the water so that you're so thirsty you're going to drink a ton of water. You're not going to eat a lot of crab. I'm going to live to eat lots. Well, that's all right, Queen. You know, it's cool. I like my meals to be very simple. I don't know, honey, if you go to the Caesar's Palace has the Bacchanal buffet. I don't know how much. It's probably $100 now. And they would have a lavish, it's always the same seafood. It's peeled shrimp. You might have oysters on the half shell, and you're going to have crab legs. That's going to be the three thing. And you'll have fish, and all that. Go take a dip in the pool. I don't think so, Ghost. I'm all right. Do, do. The Phantom of the Opera is here at last. Do. But I don't think, even you call the expensive buffet and you ask them what type of crab it is, it's not going to be Alaskan king crab. I don't know where the hell that stuff goes. To Asia now? Like, where does all the Alaskan king crab go? Marty, we had all you can eat Dungeness crab for about 4 years. It all stopped because of the pandemic, Larson. Right? They make more money a la carte and stuff now. Sadly. Sad to say. It's $1.49 per person. Yeah, I'll take some of the blue stuff and don't go cheap on me now. Will there be a day when buffets come back? Absolutely, positively. Positively. But that time is not this time. It looks like we're entering into a speculative blow-off frenzy here now, so. But there's only one buffet in downtown, and that's it's over to Main Street Station. Wow. Let's see. A recent study, can we warm it down, help to drive? Crabs will start heading further north towards colder climate. Yeah, it could be, Winky. I don't know, honey. I just know there's few places that are going to feature Alaskan king crab. I think there's just one buffet downtown now. Once in a while you get supermarket specials. I remember one night we went into Safeway to do some shopping, and I'm looking over at the seafood case. They have like big ass Dungeness crabs for like $5 each, cooked. Right? I'm like, shit, give me both of those bad boys, right? But those things are rare. Most of the buffets are the Asian foods with occasional scrawny crab. You didn't want to, it's a bad time in the food business right now. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. I used to love, let me tell you, my favorite buffet they used to have here over at the Hilton, when it was the Hilton before it became the White House or whatever the hell it is over there. The Las Vegas Hilton, and they had like $14.99. This is back in 2000, 2001. They had $14.99. You had your choice of a glass of champagne or a glass of beer. And you went through, they had this tremendous buffet of oysters on the half shell and just all really good seafood and stuff. Those days are long gone. Do you know how much work it takes to put on a buffet? They're just not willing to have that much staff on. So I don't even know if Golden Nugget has a buffet anymore. They used to have the best one downtown, but I don't know anymore. I don't know what they do with the big buffet areas. They turn them into gaming? I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of hours. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of food that gets wasted. Right? A lot of food gets pissed away. So that's a bad thing that happens in that. Oh. Let me use the head for a minute. Let me see what's going on outside. We got cloudy skies. Oh. Well, I guess it's time to grab something to eat and then we'll come back and get a couple beers. Let me get cleaned up a little bit. I probably got to get a little bit of, fix up this cooler a little bit. Get some fresh ice in it and dump some of this water. Here, got all these water bottles. Let's get these out for a minute. Oh man. All right, let's dump this out. Let's get some fresh ice here. Luckily, the ice machine is just right across the courtyard here. This will take us through tomorrow. Let me get my bag. Where the hell's my bag? All right, here we go. I think the knee's okay. It's definitely a savage injury. Savage. That's our ice. Let's get our goodies. They even make ice machines hard to use these days, so you can't get a decent amount of ice. Everything's designed to rip you off these days. Oh boy. All right. Paul Harvey, news and commentary. Brought to you by True Value Hardware. In every neighborhood, you can count on True Value. Now, Paul Harvey News. Hello, Americans. Stand by for news. All right. All right, there we go. The deed is done. Oh. All right, it's time to get our key. It's time to feed the meat. The meat. The meat. Do. Yeah, thank you, Larson. Hello, Americans. All right. Oh boy. Do. We got our wallet? Yes. All right. How is your meat? I want to make sure this thing's really clamped on here. One more drop to the ground, we're going to smash this lens. This glass. At least the sun's behind a cloud. See some of the clouds up there. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Got the worst music they play in here. We always have our quota of lounge lizards. Let's see. Let's move that off of that. There we go. That's about the best I can do. So you can see how convenient it is. We do the feeding in the morning on the parking lot. You come out from the hotel, you're right there. So makes it pretty easy. Yeah, it's 107. Oof. You're going to hear a little bouncing here, I think. Yeah, I'm one of those people that enjoys. Yeah, very convenient for me. So it makes it good so I don't have to schlep a great distance. What's this? Reward, please help is fine, Amory. Do not chase her. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. You'll probably be bouncing a little bit. I'm in a horizontal mode, so I'm not used to having the screen like this. Plus, I'm just ambling along tonight. This is where the pigeon dropped out of the tree and just dropped dead on the ground right in front of me. It just died of heat stroke. That was the day it was 118. There's the rascal. Doesn't look like anybody hit it. Just waiting for some dope to hit it. This thing's taking a beating from the temperature. Doesn't look any the worse for wear. This poor baby. That's my baby. Am I on wide angle or am I tight? Let me see. Is that wide? No, this was wide. We were on the wrong one. Yeah, the dents were there before I'd sideswiped twice. One on each side. Here's this beautiful Malibu. Love these. Yeah, our Naomi likes to chow down. Sorry about the cooler on the left of the screen. I can't really do anything about it. Man, it is hot. It's humid too. No, it's not a gimbal, it's the phone cooler. I would be unable to run the stream without the cooler hooked on. So you're seeing the fins on the side of the cooler. What we want to avoid at all costs is the tripping scenario. It's going to be quite a thermal shock when I get home. Quite a thermal shock. Yeah, I thought I'd have fried chicken. I might save that for tomorrow night if I can talk Mr. Z into some fried chicken. I just don't feel like driving over to the churches. I might have to mute this for music when we go in here. But it'll only be about 10 minutes till we get the sandwich. They might not have it blaring right now. I don't really hear it. The Saint is out of town, or else we'd stop by the studio and wave in. It's quiet on the streets tonight. There's nothing moving at all. I don't know what it is. Shimei bought it for me. She gave me gifted me two of them. If we're gonna have good visibility, we're gonna have to find a single one that's not too big. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, well, there's, it's either that or the stream dies because of overheating. So pick your poison. Boy, it's quiet at the Atomic tonight. They just play so many party tunes. Now when I go in, it's quiet because you tell people that I'm on mute. The reason why. Yeah, it's suspiciously quiet tonight. It's just the heat has so many people worn out. Yeah, it's either that or get a. It's either that or get a copyright match. I've ordered the sub. It should be pretty fast to come out, so no worries. Yeah, the freaking music is just so loud in there. It's almost obnoxious. It's not that I mind the copyright. It's just that they have so many party tracks, party cuts, that it'll block the replay tomorrow. And a lot of people enjoy watching the next day, so I have to really be careful here. Because we had a stream and then it ended up getting blocked the next day. Right? Just because they have such avant-garde tunes down here, all right? So bear with the program, guys. You're doing great. All right, there we go. Mission accomplished. I guess if I sat on this side, I would never hear it. I don't know. We'll have to remember that for future streams.
I mean, don't get pulled over, but like, so you don't mind that much.
All right. Yeah, we're outside. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. That didn't take too long. Didn't take too long. Well, I told you I'd have to mute it. They got all kinds of weird party tracks there. Plus, we're just doing a mild little country club chat tonight. After all the excitement, I need to just tone it down a bit. A beautiful sky, beautiful sunset coming. This is my dinner. Certainly got in the sun. It's the land of the hover round. There's the dragon. So if I come down here to do a year sabbatical at the church, this is the place I'd be staying. The dragon. Everybody's mean mugging. I never saw a place where people were so mean mugging. The Saint is out of town, or else we'd be sticking our head in the studio up there. Once we get back to the room, we can remove the cooler. We want to hydrate with the water first. See, people never clean up their crap. How would you like to ram into this thing in the middle of the night in the desert? Holy hell. I don't know how these guys wear flannel suits when it's 105 degrees. Oh, man. Yeah, hey Bianca, that didn't look like a fun cactus at all. I'd put that up there with the worst I ever saw. That spiky little bastard. And we got Friday, we got the long ride home. Man, you lose a pound of sweat just walking back. Well, I've certainly seen the limits of what the human body can tolerate in terms of temperature. 150 degree sidewalks, that's about it. I'd work as a chaplain. That would be cool. You would be very welcome here. You can always use good people of the Lord. giving people hope. We're gonna hydrate, eat, and then we'll get our beer. Well, we'll get a beer. What a dick. We'll have a beer, cocktail, and then we'll eat. I'll get a couple beers. Cold beer here, cold beer. Everybody would visit Chimay and Vegas. How you healing? You doing okay? It is. It's like annoying music. Sometimes it's blasting, sometimes it's not. I can't figure it out. Well, I'm going to set you guys up inside. I'm going to remove the cooler so it'll look like you're on a seasick ride for a minute. Sit this here. Set that there on the golf cart. All right, let's get... you guys set up here. Let's snap off the cooler. Take that off. Wasn't even cool anyway. All right. I'm already sweating from that little run. 47%. We can do a little better hooking this on. Hold on a minute. Ooh. Unscrewing the holder a little bit. Let's get this thing better positioned. We don't have to worry about that goofy thing anymore. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, man. We are good to go. Get that up. Alright, I'm going to get a couple brews. I got to go recover my Sammy. Sit that over here. We're gonna lay it down, chow down. All right, I'm gonna go get a couple beers. I'll be right back, guys. Mission accomplished. Yay. Got a couple soldiers. Knock one down here. Put our second one in there. We're gonna wash our hands. I think we're gonna cover this lights on. This thing is really obnoxious. I think that's a little better, isn't it? Yeah, that thing is being like just, I don't know, it's got this, like it's got the tungsten hanging out of it, right? It's a real drag. There we go. That thing hanging down. Oh, to hell with it. Who cares? Radiate my sack. Who cares? It's like I feel so calorie deficient. Right, like this morning I got up and I'm like, oh man, I got a real taste. Why is that thing on an angle? I got like a real taste for fried chicken, right? Like I said on the morning stream. There we go. Right, I said, oh man, I really got a taste for, and then comes evening time and the heat just absolutely fries your sack, right? And you don't really, you barely even feel like eating, right? And in the morning after being on the parking lot, do you run in the AC in the hotel you're in? What does that mean? Do you run in the AC? This is more like a swamp cooler. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my knee is a lot better. Yep, thank you. Yep. Before we eat, we're gonna cover ourselves from any potential disasters here. Are you sweating a little bit? A little bit. All right, it's still, what is it, 107 degrees outside with a little bit of humidity tonight. So I'd like to eat till I cool up a little bit, but that atomic, now we know where to sit. If we don't want to have the music issue, we can sit around like the side in the back. Where people go in and out, there's no speaker over there. I bet the smells are good in here. They're not bad, Felix. The only bad thing when they vented this place, they put the intake for the vent in the bathroom, so it pulls the sewer gases up into and blows them out into the room. So I have to block all the drains and shit. Otherwise you feel kind of ill, right? Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a nice looking meatball. It's kind of went down, fell over a little bit. Shit. We're gonna have to kind of coax it back into its bun a little bit. It's kind of falling apart. Kind of fell apart a little bit. That's pretty good. But it's hard to handle because the sucker kind of fell apart a little bit. Might end up eating it in pieces, but it's always good. I don't know if they take the time doing carry out on quality on carry out. I just need the calories, that's all I know. You know, you just don't see any you don't see any locals that are carrying around a lot of weight here. They're measured, their units of heat value. What do you think they measure? Oh, there goes the meatball, just fell down. Son of a... I think got some big meatballs. It's very difficult to eat. It does look good. They do a good job, but this one's kind of a mess. Shmay will say it kind of reminds me of the Sonic. I'm being careful. I am being careful. It's good. It's good. It hits the spot. I think the reason my appetite has been low is because I'm spending so much time in the outdoors. And when you're out there all the time, big meaty balls, when you're out there a lot of the time, Lee, you just don't feel like eating. Because if you eat a lot, then you're going to have the meat sweats when you go out, right? You're going to have very, very sweaty meat. It's good. The roll's a little overcut, so it cut so far it kind of went out the other side. But it's a good meatball. It's a good meatball. But man, I'm glad to take a night off tonight. It's a little better to control now. It's good. Like they put it on a bit of an older roll. Good weather to munch new garlic. Don't knock it, boss. Hostel puts you in touch with real people, man. Yeah, they're very big meatballs. And they give you your money's worth. But I think they took the price up from 10 to 13 unless they charged me a little more for carry-out, which they might have. Which they may very well have, I don't know. I met some cool people from the hostels. You can see the videos down here. Morning, Koreans, Japanese, everybody sitting around the breakfast table. I like that. I like that conviviality. What's good about that? If you're a gregarious, outgoing person, it's a dream. This will fill me up. Well, they could. So might your supermarket shopping cart, right? All right. Yeah, I like to meet people. That's the place I like to put them, Carrie. You sound like the boss. You two think amazingly a lot alike. Oh man, just think, back home it's 40 degrees cooler than it is here. 40 degrees. Magda, you know we love you, honey. This is the point in all my work where I'm looking forward to heading home. Yeah, I like it too. I don't think I'd ever leave there. I might do an extended sabbatical down here, but I don't think I just like it too much. I was lucky I got in at the right time. Hey Lily, I'm gonna set my alarm for 4 a.m. on Friday. And the whole ride from Las Vegas to Baker, California will be in the moonlight. It's beautiful in the desert. You can see a zillion stars out there. Beautiful. That way I'll be out of the weather, I'll be out of the heat before the sun really comes up. Z high rise for seniors over in the back lot. Yes, Magda, if you put Goldfield, Goldfield, you'll see I toured a abandoned hotel. I've been to Tonopah, to the Mitzpah Hotel. I've been to, you can put to Auburn, California in the search box, my trip to Auburn. I've been to Lake Tahoe. I've done a lot of places. Oh, what's up, Luminous? I gotta tell you, Luminous, I've just felt calorie deficient, right? I mean, the heat just knocks the hell out of you. You don't feel like eating. Over at the church feeding in the morning, they cut the portion in half. Because half of the food was going into the garbage can. It's like, what the hell, they said, that people just can't eat. Yeah, you're gonna see in December when I come down, Mr. Z and I are gonna run up to Goldfield in Tonopah. My blood sugar, I have no blood sugar issues at all. No cholesterol issues, nothing. They're drilling for gold, Black Hills. Yeah, I wanted fried chicken today, Shimei, and then I just thought, oh, I don't know. It just sounded like too much tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, if Mr. Z comes down, we can get some Church's fried chicken and hang out. Hey, Rupert. Tonight I just need a very low-key night. Well, thank you, Lee. It was an honor to have you all along, especially last night. But in no way, shape, or form does anything in Nevada or California even hold a dim candle to Baltimore in terms of horrors there. I mean, in Baltimore, Detroit, Camden, Washington, D.C., Detroit, Chicago, you have real, authentic ghettos. There's no ghettos in California, none, zero, or Nevada. You have a lot of hoods. Some of them are terrible and deadly. But the housing stock is too expensive to go to shit. Baltimore is the exact opposite. There's nothing to support the housing values. So you have houses that the roofs went in, and once the roof goes in of your housing structure, it's gone. Once the water penetrates from the inside, you start to have wood starts to swell. It pushes out the brick on the front of the facing of these row houses. These are the things, Shimei, they're selling for $1 each. You basically have a rebuild. That's it. You have to undo all the brickwork on the front, brick by brick. It's a Michelob Ultra, honey. They don't have Bush Light up front. Surprise. So. At least I was able to take the cooler off in here. This is a hell of a thing to run around. This intimidates people on the street. Yeah, I wanted to talk you out of it too, Shimei. I didn't want to see you waste your money to put some money in, and you come back the next day and it's all stripped out. It's just not worth it. Yeah, it's high tech. It's bimetallic cooling. You have two pieces of dissimilar metal that heat up at different levels, and the hot one draws the molecules away from the cool one and hyper cools it down. It's the same thing they use to make dorm refrigerators. They don't have compressors in them or anything. Right. This bimetallic electronic cooling. It's quite exciting. It's quite interesting, really. It's a very it's not efficient. It needs a lot of energy to run these, but it sure does the job. I mean, we never had a stream cut out because of thermal issues. And when you can do that in Vegas, you're really doing something. And plus it's quiet. You put it on the back of your phone and you don't even hear it. Really good. Now I didn't see this 1/4 inch screw, 1/4 thread. This is what community media had this baby held on a holder, so I've got to look at a way to do that too. That way you don't have this, well, you still might have it blocking a little bit, I don't know. But it's pretty good. No, it's just, I don't want to see Shimei. I have to encourage her to enjoy her retirement. I can't have her psychologically distressed over what's happening down in Baltimore or something. It's just, her sister's right. You're taking on a whole heap of social work and other stuff down there, and it's just, I can't impress on you how bad these neighborhoods are. Just how bad. There's nothing in California or Nevada that even remotely compares to it. Hence, I got the hell out of there when I could. I couldn't wait to get out of there. And I got out of there. It had a little bit of a resurgence in the 80s, but then it was right back into the crapper again because of drugs and the drug economy. So no, that's not a way that you want to spend retirement worried about that. It'll be a psychic vampire on you. You'll always wonder. I wonder what's going on down in good old Baltimore. No way. No. Even I wouldn't do it, and I know the city inside out. Oh, no way. I don't want to be a landlord. I don't want to deal with it. Especially these days, tenants have all the rights, right? Tenants seem to have all the rights. Do you love her, baby? Do. Yeah, same down here, same in California. Yeah, it's not cool. Well, look, guys, we've got a small country club stream. We've been 3 hours tonight. I think I'm going to close it on out. And thank you for being here. I'm going to get some good extra rest tonight. I don't know what's coming up tomorrow. It's the last really night that I can goof around. So I want to thank my moderators for everything that you do. I really appreciate you being here and everything that you do for the stream, and everybody else who stopped by tonight. Thank you so much. Thumbs up are appreciated.